Desktop audio. How do I... Oh shit, my headphones are in. Wait, I want them to be in. I need a fucking spray, dude. I need a fucking spray, dude. Crank that shit up a bit. Alright. Hello, boys and girls. Here's Wet today, let's go. But basically, this is a breakdown of my most recent short film, The Star of the Show. Now, only at this point of filming, only me and my best mate have seen this video. And we are both confused by it, and I am the one who made it, so I think a breakdown is necessary. I wasn't supposed to spell it all out, it was basically just make your own interpretation of what you think it is. So, whatever you think the message of this video is correct, I guess. But there is a correct way of looking at this video, which is the way I intended. But, you know, you can take your own ideas away, but I have a message in this video, and it is very personal to me. This is the most honest I have ever been on the internet in my life. If you look in the description of the short film, I basically just say how much this project means to me, and I talk a lot about my mental health and shit like that. But basically, let's just get on with the breakdown here. So, that doesn't change it. Okay, let's hit play. Okay, so this is the starting image, which is a slow fade in to this screen, which says live in the top corner. It's clearly a video type thing. And then this here, if you can read that, it says... Piss off. Sorry, that was one of my hoes. It says Sam McIntosh, director, writer, producer of The Guy Show. Now, the original idea of this video was it was heavily inspired by Bo Burnham's Inside special on Netflix, because I think it's really good and it's a very honest piece of art. It is art. I think it's phenomenal. I think it's brilliant. But this was heavily inspired by that, and I thought, what if I added elements of that with The Truman Show? And that was kind of the beginning thing, where it was me on my own filming this kind of thing, where this guy's life is being broadcast for people to watch, and the kind of mental toll that takes on someone as their life is being broadcast for people's entertainment. But I thought I could tell a deeper, more personal story with this if I stick with this format and have it as kind of a metaphor for how we're all entertainers. We all, you know, put on a smile so that, you know, we can hide how we are truly feeling, which ended up being the big message of this. There's a constant motif of smile in this thing. But yeah, that's basically the general gist of the video. But if we continue. So that live is kind of just saying this is being broadcast live, and this is the director's setup. This is his area. Also, if you listen closely, there is this deep noise that is constantly going on throughout the video, and then we hear it a bit more here with the title card, The Star of the Show, with a deeper audio. So this scene is the first scene in the entire thing, and it's the only time we see me wearing this outfit, because I actually had some kind of wardrobe for this, as you probably have seen in the behind the scenes video. But I wore this to show that this is the beginning, and I instantly change out of it in the next scene. So it's a red top, black joggers, yeah. And also in the background you can hear people talking to kind of show that there is an audience to this guy, who is me. Because as much as it said Sam McIntosh, writer, director, and producer of the show, The Guy Show, this guy you see here, that's me. That is also Sam McIntosh. Because I thought a cool way of showing my own mental health in this, I thought a cool way of doing that would be have the writer, director, producer, and maker of this show, the show that I'm in, be like my kind of inner thoughts. So you see the creator me multiple times, and you see the person me as the main character of this thing. So this guy is the person, and this guy is the creator. And we hear the creator through different scenes. We see him, through these little text bits. So every time you see text talking to me, that's the creator talking to the actor. Give me a second, lads. My breakfast is done. Alright, and then we have this scene where the audience is talking, and then the next scene is the toilet. Now this scene, if you look very closely, there is a cut here, right there. There was a cut there, didn't even notice. And it's very dark in this room. You can see the red light starting to come up the stairs. And boom! That's the creator. The only time we see the creator in the entire thing is there. Then you hear me flush the toilet. Then we go through... Wait, I don't have the thing in. I'm watching Invincible. And this little Pringles can thing is actually a reference to Bo Burnham's Make Happy. Because at the last song, which makes me cry every time, he talks about his problems, but before that he makes a joke about how he can't fit his hand inside a Pringle can. So in this scene, I can't fit my hand inside the Pringle can. But in all seriousness, I can fit my hand inside a Pringle can. And then we get this scene where we hear from the creator for the first time, where he says, "This isn't entertaining, be funnier for them," I'm pretty sure is next. So them, who is constantly referred to in the short film, they are the audience. And in my life, I feel like I'm constantly telling myself to be happy, so my friends have this illusion that I'm happy all the time and I'm great. And then that expectation is always set, so I always have to be smiling and happy and put on a show for them, which is the message of this video. Then we get the scene in the bed, and then in this scene, I think you hear a little voice say, "Hi Sam, what are you doing tonight?" Which is kind of like the fear of missing out on this, which is something I've always had. I fear, I want to be there, but at the same time I don't, and a lot of the time I can't go, and it's that kind of social anxiety that's kind of been brought on by COVID and being locked inside all year, which is not fun at all. Then we get this scene where he talks, we hear a little laugh from the phone, and the creator says, "They're happy, they don't miss you, it's just us now, smile for me." Smile for them, I'm pretty sure. Now, that kind of shows that, I don't know, I when I was writing this scene, I kind of had it in mind that, I'm inside a lot, and I miss my friends quite a bit, and I see them out, quite a bit. I see some of my mates out, and I miss that, and it's that fear of I'm not getting that same feeling back that I'm putting out. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I wrote this, I very much did feel like I was on my own, and everyone who cared about me doesn't miss me like I miss them. So that's the kind of, that's the kind of whole mental state I was in when writing this, is that I'm on my own and people don't miss me. I'm practically by myself all the time. So yeah, then we get this, which goes back to, this is a show at the end of the day. This isn't just me saying, this is literally a show with a metaphor. So these two lights are there to show that, this is the equipment they're using to broadcast my life to everyone. Do you know what I mean? Then it zooms in on that, and then we get me once again talking to the creator, and he says, where is it? Their expectations. There's also quite a bit of glitching in this, which is intentional, before some of you start going, "Oh my god, he's such a shitty filmmaker." Nah, that was all intentional. And then we get this scene, which is one of my favourites. I can't actually see it because it's so bright in here. But I'm down there, I'm sat on my own, and this is the only time, this next 2 minutes are the only time in the show, in the film, where it's completely silent. And there's no in the background. This is completely silent, this scene. And then there's this. If you listen, you can hear the audience laughing and waiting for me upstairs. And then this. I really like this. I didn't expect it to come out this good in the edit. I think it looks really cool. And then this is the first scene I shot, actually. The last scene I shot was the first scene, and this was the first scene I shot. Set up my lights. As you can see, there's a line where the blur is. And this took quite a bit of time to shoot because these are so warm on full blast. And I kept having panic attacks shooting it. And I kind of had a mini one doing this, but it was okay. And then this is where it comes in. I'm smiling. Just as the voice has told me to this whole time, I smiled. And then the voice says thank you. So this isn't the end of it. This isn't the end of the video. There's more. But at the end of the day, the message is portrayed as my life is being broadcast like the Truman Show. But in reality, it's a mess. Shut up, bro. So the message is I should be, you know, I smile so people think everything's great and everything's okay. It's about putting on a face, and it's kind of portrayed as an entertainer having to put on a face. It's very much inspired by Bo Burnham's thing. Then we get the last scene where we hear birds and everything's all great. And I'm given the option to go outside and leave. And I choose not to. And then we get the final message from the creator. And the buzz comes back in the background. We knew you'd stay. Welcome home. And that's the end. That's the end of it. We jump straight into credits. Directed, edited, filmed, and written by Sam McIntosh. And my favourite bit, this is actually something I really like, is when the message says, thank you for your time. Little homage to the inspiration for this video. It's the motif of, well, look who's inside again, from Inside, Bo Burnham. Very good. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that my message is now conveyed across to you. But yeah, that's the message. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Subscribe to Macintosh Studios too. And also go watch the star of the show. Love you.